Have a good evening.
You're left alone. It's not uncommon for you to be by yourself. I never saw it coming.
Nobody else in there but me, so what's the threat? I would have to see it to believe in it. Ah! It was like a jolt.
At that moment, I got really scared.
I began to accept that these things were paranormal.
This is real.
What you're about to watch is based on true events. Some details have been altered to protect confidentiality.
My name is Troy, and I work the night shift. I had worked for 22 years as a police officer in the military. Multiple deployments to Afghanistan, Iraq.
Troy officially retires from the military. He begins a new career, working as a security guard.
When I retired, I was looking for my next thing to do, and an opportunity came available to work in a museum.
After just a few shifts, Troy learns the museum may hold more than just artifacts.
When I started working there, many of the other guards pulled me aside and they said, hey, you know that place is haunted, right?
Something even the floor manager seems determined to convince him of.
You know the place is haunted, right?
Okay.
I was like, no, I would have to see it and hear it to believe in it.
There's a lot of strange stuff that happens around here. You'll see. There's a reason I don't work the night shift anymore.
Okay, whatever, you know. You can believe that if you want. It's a building. That's it.
You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
I was working the evening shifts. It would close at 5. It's an empty building after that. There's nobody else in there but me, so what's the threat?
Troy starts his first patrol of the night.
Our job was to go around, make sure all points of entry were secure, and make sure all offices and doors were secure. When I would do my patrols, you could hear creaking of the floorboards. I could hear knocks.
The late night sounds don't bother him.
Buildings they're hot during the day and then they're cooling off at night and you get creaks and pops. You know, the building was built in like the 60s, so it's an older building.
The only thing he finds a little unnerving are some of the exhibits.
You have all these glass cases. There's mannequins. Of course, that's kind of creepy when you're walking around at night with the lights off.
A few hours in, he's satisfied everything is secure.
No threats, no danger of any kind, you know. Just a building, and it's empty.
It may not be as empty as he thinks.
As I turn the corner, I hear a door open and close.
Troy finds the freight elevator door open on the exhibit floor.
Hey, is anybody else up here?
Negative. Nobody's come in. I'll admit, you get a little chills. It's kind of spooky, a little creepy. Of course, I continued my patrol listening for any noise that didn't belong. I started noticing things that were just not normal.
What the?
Maybe I'm just hearing things, you know, old buildings and echoes, and maybe somebody's outside and the sound is carrying, I don't know.
Empty building. No danger.
From being in the field and being trained for night operations, I understand how things that are fixed can look like they're moving. You know, those are all things that we were trained to deal with.
Thinking it's just his mind playing tricks on him, Troy takes a break.
And out of the corner of my eye, I see it's just a shadow. Initially, I'm thinking, it must be my eyes, you know. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night, or maybe my eyes are fluttering or something. And as I sit there further, it happens again. I see another flash in a different area. I'm thinking somebody's in the building with me, and they're not supposed to be here at this time of the night. Continue to scan the room. I continue to listen for any movement or noise.
Is there anybody here?
But there's nobody there. Maybe somebody's hiding. I'm a little bit on edge, a little bit more alert.
Over here, Troy.
I hear voices talking. Again, you could distinctly tell it was a male and female. The tone was different. One was a little deeper. It was almost like I don't know how to put it. It's like mumbles almost, but you know people are talking, and they're talking to one another.
Identify yourself. Now.
Nothing. But I'm not buying that it's a ghost. I'm not buying that it's just shadows. Somebody's got to be there.
Be warned. Security cameras are transmitting live to a central security office.
So I call back. There's nobody on the floor with me.
I got movement on the exhibit floor. I'm seeing things.
And the call comes back. That's a negative. You're the only one here.
Roger that.
Troy can't shake the feeling he's not alone.
And then I would hear the voices again. There's more going on here than I thought there was. When that flashlight went off, it startled me. But then I thought, I had watched one of the paranormal shows, and I saw where they did a flashlight and said, if you're here, can you turn it on?
Is there anybody here? If you are, turn this light on.
It was like a jolt of electricity shooting through my body.
While on night patrol at the museum, security guard Troy is beginning to believe the rumors. When his flashlight dies, he poses a bold question.
Is there anybody here? Turn this light on.
My heart started pounding. Suddenly, it was gone.
Museums become the collections of haunted objects from different time periods. Honestly, I think the apparition meant to communicate with Troy, to let it know that it was there, that it was part of the museum, and that it probably wanted to tell its story.
Are you thinking this is sort of messed up right now?
Yes, this is messing with my head. There's something going on in this museum, and it's not normal. You can't make sense of it. These things shouldn't be happening.
Seeking to verify this alarming experience, Troy returns to a security station to check the cameras.
The camera looked down over the exhibit floor. That video was very perplexing.
Identify yourself, now.
Camera flares and reflections and stuff like that. I can't find anything. There's nobody there. It's just me. I mean, let's face it, that's what paranormal activity is, right? It's outside the normal, and we can't explain it, so it's paranormal. These events, they were unnerving, and they were unsettling. For a split second, I thought about maybe I need to find another job. But I was a career military guy, and that stuff is not going to scare me off. I was going to do my job.
The next night, he asks the floor manager
Hey, Troy.
for some answers.
What's going on? You gotta tell me.
Why?
I was alone here last night. I saw some really weird stuff.
And I asked him, have you ever had people see shadows moving around?
Yes.
Has anybody ever heard their name being called?
He did acknowledge that yes, in fact, other people had reported the same things.
They say there are two spirits really attached to this place. I was here by myself one night.
The manager then reveals his own harrowing experience.
It's not unusual to have a haunted object that can reside in a place and then see the apparition of the spirit that's attached itself to the object. I truly believe that he's seeing the ghost of whatever it is that's attached itself to the object.
And all of a sudden, I hear my name being called. If someone's there, show yourself. This place isn't normal.
Many people have reported encounters with a male and female spirit, clothed in American Old West attire.
I didn't believe you, but I do now.
Troy is about to find out that things are just getting started.
Smells and noises and shadows and voices and people talking. I felt like they were taunting me. It was as if the artifacts themselves were coming to life. I will admit, in that moment, I was scared.
The wee hours of the morning find Troy back in the main exhibit hall.
I was alone, it was dark, it was quiet. And then I heard... You could distinctly tell it was a female.
What the?
Nobody's there. Heart was pounding faster. You can feel it. It's a physical reaction to what's going on.
Nighttime security guard Troy has already encountered one angry spirit, and now meets a second, more aggressive one.
I'm scared. You see a figure. I couldn't explain what it was, but it did look like a person.
Troy races from the building.
On the drive home, I would think of how to deal with what had happened to me, or what I had seen, or what I had heard. This is outside what I know, and I have to function within this environment and not take anything home with me. That was the big thing for my wife. Do not bring anything home.
I think in this case that spirit is attached to the location. And I'm not surprised that the spirit connected with Troy. Troy is around all the time.
Troy decides to take matters into his own hands.
Okay, we're gonna get these computers set up over there by the TV screen. We're gonna use that as our security footage for today, okay?
He gets permission for a paranormal team to investigate the museum.
We're gonna set up cameras and microphones in places most likely the spirits are gonna congregate.
That way.
Follow me.
It became more of a quest, really, to figure out, without a shadow of doubt, what was going on.
Just a little bit higher.
It became my own personal validation. I needed to validate for me what was going on.
Can we adjust that one over there? Okay, I think we're all set. Let's do this.
I was on duty for the investigators because we have to maintain security of the floor.
Is there a problem with the air system? I'm getting a whistling in the exhibit room area.
I can check.
Like this.
When the investigators came in, I didn't share any of my experiences with them. I was interested to see what they might find. I was on edge at this moment. We don't know what we're dealing with, right? Is this something good, or is this something maybe not so good?
Troy arrives at the vents in question.
And there was no whistle, you know, no air, nothing with an air duct that would make a whistle or anything like that.
It's all clear here.
Roger that. It's all good here.
It sounds like a person whistling.
Troy, I just saw something move. Troy.
The investigator wants confirmation it is a spirit.
I said, whistle once if you want us to leave. And it was a whistle, very loud in my ear.
I'm over here. Why are you here?
Don't you know this is our space?
I freaked out a little bit. I felt like, yeah, they want us out of here.
Troy, ask the spirit, have you ever walked the face of the earth as a human being?
Have you ever walked the face of the earth as a human being? Have you ever walked the face of the earth as a human being?
Nothing. And it came back crystal clear in a deep voice. No. No, really sent home to me that that's their domain. The hair on my neck stands up. This was not a kind, warm, welcoming voice. It was a demanding voice. It was a powerful voice. I heard that voice. That scared me. My immediate thought was, I gotta get the hell out of here. What are they capable of? What could they do to us if we intrude too much?
Get out! Get out!
I had that strong fight or flight, and I wanted to flight.
The investigator's equipment is no longer picking up anything.
I think we got everything we need tonight. Thanks for having us.
These events opened my eyes. My belief system has changed a lot. I think as you're younger, you probably don't tend to think about life and death too much. Obviously, as we get older, or as I've gotten older, I start thinking more along those lines. These paranormal experiences have altered my belief system. I've become way more spiritual, pretty egocentric to think it's just us. I think there are things going on in the world that we just don't have a clue.
A short time after, Troy and his family move away.
I wound up having to leave that job, but the museum's still open today.
My name is Megan, and I work the night shift. I worked the night shift at a fast food restaurant. I was a general employee. I would work the front, clean the counters and the tables, and I would operate the drive-through windows.
"18-year-old Megan works the overnights alone."
We were in a pretty suburban area, so it was pretty quiet.
Thanks. Have a good evening.
At night, it's not busy, so you don't need that many people, particularly for overnight shifts. You're left alone at the restaurant a lot of the time. It's not uncommon for you to be by yourself.
this doesn't bother Megan.
It was a normal restaurant. People joked that it was haunted, but I never saw anything. I never expected anything to happen. I'm a skeptic. If I can find any way to explain it, I will explain it.
Her shifts usually go by smoothly.
I'm a very quick worker, and I'm very upbeat and positive, and I get things done very quickly.
But on one late night shift, strange things start to happen.
I never saw it coming. On one night, the cup holders were just a little empty, so I went to restock them. After I'd finished stocking them, I walked off to do a new task.
What the hell?
All of the small cups flew out of their sockets and made a huge mess all over the floor.
Did that freak you out?
I was very confused because it shouldn't have happened. For a split second, I thought someone was pranking me, but I was by myself.
She brushes it off and gets back to work.
Suddenly, there were people in front of me. It startled me and it made me jump.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you guys come in.
Would there be a noticeable noise if someone had entered the restaurant?
You can hear the click as the door opens up from the doorframe. I didn't hear the click.
2 large coffees to go. Black.
I'm gonna have to brew a fresh pot.
Do it. Hurry up. Go ahead.
They did seem unusual from most customers. He had a little bit of a scowl on his face. He was a little angry, and the women looked really nervous.
We don't have time for this.
Don't start.
With the woman being nervous and him being angry, it was freaky, and I was concerned that they were going to rob me.
Why didn't you call your manager?
The thought crossed my mind to wake up my manager, just in case they actually were going to rob me, but I'm too polite for that. I caught my composure and I brewed a new batch.
The mysterious couple settles in at a booth.
I brought the change with the receipt to the table.
So sorry about the wait, guys. Here.
After I dropped down a coffee, I saw another car pull into the parking lot and then drive right into the drive-thru. Something about it seemed off. They both had the same car. It was freaky.
It's them! It's them! It's them!
When she saw the car, she gasped with a whisper shout going, "Hide!" I was confused. Is this car following them or something?
Where are they going?
Looks like the drive-through, but it's closed.
It was odd that this car was going through the drive-thru. I had no idea why they picked drive-thru instead of just parked and came in, especially since we closed the drive-thru at night.
Tell me what they ordered. Tell me what they ordered.
The man told me immediately, "Tell me what they order."
Okay.
Megan goes to check on her new customers.
When I got to the drive-thru window, I opened the window.
I'm sorry, the drive-thru's closed.
And then they slowly rolled their window down. At that moment, I got really scared.
She can't believe what she sees right before her eyes. Megan is working the night shift alone at a fast food restaurant when two strange customers appear out of thin air.
When I set the couple's coffee down, I can see another car pull into the drive-thru.
And what happens next gives her more cause for concern.
The people in the drive-thru car was exactly the same as the people in the booth. At that moment, I got really scared. I stood in a spot where you can see both the booth and the pickup window, and I could see both them and the couple in the car at the same time. I was thinking, could have been two sets of identical twins, but I realized there was almost no way it could be. There's no way I can explain that as just twins. This was too weird, and it confused me so much that I wasn't thinking rationally.
Did you ever think anything like this would happen to you?
I never believed anything would happen to me, but then I had an experience I couldn't explain.
In Megan's case, witnessing these two doppelgangers, and a doppelganger is essentially an exact copy of a living person, so it will look exactly like a human. A doppelganger isn't necessarily a ghost or spirit, or is it a living being? It exists in this very strange paranormal in-between world. There's a couple theories as to why doppelgangers exist. One of the more popular ones is that they are versions of ourselves seeping into our universe from another parallel universe.
What can I get for you?
2 large coffees to go. Black.
They ordered the same thing, 2 black coffees, and that also threw me off guard.
Settle down. What are you looking at? Do it, will ya?
There she is.
What did they order?
Two large black coffees, the same as you.
It's them.
The couple at the table came over.
How did the people react? What did they do next?
They tensed up. The man continued to be short with me and told me immediately.
Give me their coffees.
And I got confused. I can't give their coffee to them.
Give me their coffees!
I can't.
Give me their coffees!
He had something, I couldn't quite see what it was, a little pouch that he put back into his pocket.
Give them these.
And slid me the 2 coffees saying, give them these. But I can't give other customers tampered coffee.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You have to.
I told them no at first, but they told me that if the people in the car look like they do, then give them the coffees. And I was caught off guard because they knew that people in the car were the same as them.
It'll make them go away. Please.
They told me that by giving them this coffee, it would make them go away. And they never explained further than that what that meant. And then suddenly it was like I was in a trance. It caused me to blank out.
Bring them the coffee.
Megan obeys.
I've never been this freaked out in my life.
The fact that they handed over this substance to get rid of them is interesting because it makes me believe that this is not the first time that they have run into them. They were gonna try everything to get rid of them.
Took you long enough.
I gave the couple in the car the coffee. I wasn't quite thinking rationally.
Is there anyone else in there?
No.
No other customers?
Nobody.
After I gave the couple in the car the tampered coffees, they took a sip. And they disappeared. I couldn't see them. They just vanished. I was shocked. I couldn't explain this.
How did that make you feel?
I got really scared.
It seems like the original customers were desperate to get rid of the doppelgangers, and so this was their last attempt.
I went back to the table to tell the couple that the car is gone. But they weren't there. It was just the receipt and a large tip. And on the receipt is written a note saying, "Thank you for making our demons go away." It got me freaked out, going, wait, what earth was in that coffee? What would happen if I drank it?
Before she has time to process anything,
There's the couple standing in front of me.
for Megan, a night at work takes a terrifying turn when the teen encounters a couple and their demonic doppelgangers.
After I gave the couple in the car the tampered coffees, they just vanished.
And when she looks for the other couple, they're gone too. Then suddenly,
my stomach definitely dropped. My heart was beating so fast throughout the whole experience. And then it disappeared very quickly. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought I was losing my mind.
There is a superstition that if you see your own doppelganger, it is an omen of your own death. I think in this particular case, that is happening.
Megan? Megan?
not a moment too soon, Megan's manager arrives.
Are you okay? You look like you saw a ghost.
I need to talk to you.
Let's go to my office.
I briefly told her what had just happened, and of course she did not believe me. So we looked at the cameras. And when we look over the footage, you see the couple in the store. This really is real. What I saw wasn't just part of my imagination. It actually did happen.
Can we see the drive-through camera?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You see the car pull into drive-through. It's like, wait, this is real.
That's impossible.
You just saw them disappear. She just starts getting just as confused as I was, going, wait, this is real. Megan was telling the truth.
Yeah, I told you.
I was still just as confused and nervous. This really frightened me.
Are you feeling nervous right now?
I'm getting nervous just telling the story back to you. None of this made any sense, and I still can't explain it.
When you work a night shift, you are much more likely to experience a haunting. The fact that this happened very late at night when no one else was around, I think she was just in the right place at the right time to be there when these customers were running away from their doppelgangers. I think that she has something to be afraid of.
Were you worried they would come back?
I had no idea what to think. I didn't want to go through that again.
The memories haunt Megan to this day, as does her decision to hand over those coffees.
Which couple was really human? Which one was the demons? Which one was real? So that freaked me out the most, and it still freaks me out thinking back on it.
What are your thoughts on the paranormal after these events?
Doppelgangers was what my best conclusion was when I looked back over this event. I still myself hardly believed that this actually happened. I thought this was just a part of my imagination. This is real.